USA licensed visa consultant, Shamlee Marambe Bandara, and I'm a USA immigration paralegal as well, and I'm an academic lawyer as well. So I thought I should do a video, like a very important one, because I know some of you guys keep watching my videos. So watch this video until the end, and you could get motivation and ideas, like tips from my videos. So watch until the end. So today's video about how you are gonna face USA interview, because it's a very critical part. Unless like other countries like Canada, UK, Aussie, New Zealand, and some of the Schengen countries, those are always document handover. But USA, it's different, right? USA, it's always there's an interview and you need to face the interview. When you speak of an interview, what is an interview? Interview is like you go there and you talk to each other, and you face each other, have a conversation, and then only that's how it happens in USA. So it's very important that for a USA visa officer to know about your confidence, about your academics, qualification, professionalism, and about your home ties. So let's talk about them one by one. So I would like to categorize into main 3 areas, like 1, 2, 3. Then we can keep on talking about these certain areas. The first one is when you face a USA interview, which you goes to the interview, and you have like couple of minutes with the visa officer. He's gonna ask you a couple of questions and you have to answer them. And sometimes and the documentations, it's like a secondary part, because sometimes the visa officer doesn't check your documentations. So that's a very critical part. Your academic, your qualifications, your home ties, your financials. So you're gonna have a lot of documentation with you, because sometimes he's not gonna ask you, okay, let me have your documentation, I'm gonna review it for like 15 minutes and then I'm gonna tell you the decision. No, it's not gonna happen like that. Visa interview, like the USA visa interview, always the like the officer, right? The visa officer is gonna look into you, like how about your confidence and what are the red flags you have, right? So those are the areas, and especially he will look into a point where he should not give you a visa. So when you and you both are communicating, you should show very confident with him, your confidence in your English, and he would ask you some questions. And when he asks you questions, you have to be pretty confident and you have to be pretty honest with him. If you're lying, he's gonna know, because for visa officers, they have been training for years and they have numerous interviews encountered. So when an applicant come to you, he's gonna know when you get shocked, when you get confused, he knows that you are scared. So the first thing is, when you go for a visa interview, you think if you have very less chance to get your visa, but you always have to be very confident about yourself, and you have to show that to the like the officer, and you have to show that you can trust him in that couple of minutes, that you have to bond that trust with him. So upon that, and you are gonna get the visa. So it's not always about the documentation, it's not always about the money, the financial status and home ties. You always have to face the interview with a very confident, and you have to be very truthful, and you have to be very honest, and your answers must be very clean and neat and direct. And when you speak to, there's a way that you have to speak to the visa officer. If you say, hi, good morning, how are you doing today? And if you're gonna say, hi, I'm good, then they're gonna be a problem. So you have to be very polite, very kind, and you have to be a very bubbly person. Not too much bubbly, but very nice person. The way you communicate, it has to be really professional. So with the visa officer, And so these are the fact that you should consider when you are applying for a visa. Then you should know, if you are a student, you have to know about your university, the program you are studying, how much money you have. So these are like a main important parts that you have to be considered. And the second part is, you know, the documentation. If he ask documentation, you can just show it, but because there's not going to be so much of time for you, because if it is a student visa, it's going to take only like less than, he's going to ask you only 3 to 4 questions from you. It's going to be very, even less than 5 minutes of time. So in that time, you have to convince him that your purpose is very legit and you really want to go there, and you know, things like that. So as a visa consultant, you know, I've been doing this for quite some time, so you should understand how you need to face, right? So I think you should get these tips and use into your life when you are like applying for a USA consultant. So these are the things that I need to talk to you, but I'm gonna bring up like so much of videos regarding USA visas. There are, because there are numerous types of visas, like, you know, student visas, visitor visas, H1B visas, J1B. So there are so many visa categories. So one by one we are going to talk about it, and you're gonna stay tuned with us, then you could get an idea about USA. And I encourage everybody to apply to USA, because it's a pretty opportunity country and that you have so many opportunities. So guys, please stay tuned with me. You have my Facebook account, and we have Instagram, and we have Facebook, and our WhatsApp number is linked to this, and you can connect to me anytime, anywhere. So thank you guys.